Unites.com, redefining Bollywood.
If I'm not wrong, you have collaborated with your guru this time as well?
Yes, and the small strings attached to this is I was working on an album with Ghulam Mustafa Khan Saab and his sons, and because of my other engagements, I could never finish it. And so it is some of the songs, like a couple of songs from those albums, have come into this, and in a good way because it suited the whole philosophy of what the Coke Studio this episode should be. It's about happiness, and it's about bringing together people who are extremely different. And the other one was a couple of songs from my sister's album, which we co-conceived together, and it's called Rasayana Rojakal, which means chemical roses. And there are 2 songs premiering in this. Some of the songs are built for live, like the core idea of the Mukda Antara was there, and then we had some of the best musicians in India or the world. Say, like we had Sivamani, and Sivamani not in his usual role with 2 truckload of instruments, but going very internal, and he's playing something called the happy gong, which is a tunable rag based stuff, and then he's also playing the continuum percussive mode, and then Prasanna and Keba, and then we have this child prodigy called Mohini playing the bass, and then we auditioned around 40 singers for singing backing vocals. Not backing vocals, they were singing main things also, main riffs also, and we got 7 out of them. Were amazing, and that's one. And then we have this great artist from a Buddhist monk from Nepal, and a singer called Farah Siraj from Jordan, who was celebrating the manifestation of compassion through a mother. It's I think it's a state of mind where every time you have to do something, you don't know whether it's going to work out or not. Sometimes you flow, and sometimes it comes naturally. Sometimes you feel like, oh my God. And because since I have to shift between many different sensibilities, which is I'm doing a movie on, like Ranjana, which is completely earthy, and suddenly doing a Marian, which is like African. So how do you switch your minds? And sometimes it's too scary. And what the South Indian audience understand sometimes might not work here. What they understand might look too North Indian. And sometimes you work in Hollywood, wake up and you're in Los Angeles and they say, "Where's the score?" And have you just scored for those 100 and we are going to score in a week and you don't have a score, and so you get all this trauma. So I often feel that the trust and the faith actually helps you to feel that you're not in control. You can work hard, but then the results are from this, the divine. And that's the reason I mentioned that.
You mentioned Ranjana. The film's been really, really well accepted. The music, particularly, how does that make you feel with Bollywood? And
I am
also. Did you catch the film? Did you get to watch the film?
I have watched many times to score.
Okay.
I think Ranjana is something which my judgment didn't go wrong, because I watched Tanuvat's Manu, and I felt this man can make anybody work. And the music also was not, oh, here comes a hit song, here comes a hit song. It was catering to the screenplay. And so I was very fascinated by how we made every song work, and how the song could be on its own beautiful, and not trying to say, here comes a chartbuster, here comes a chartbuster. And that aspect, I think, he's proved it right to everyone, saying that that's what he wanted me to do. And so we had difficult times with him too, because some of the times you feel that it's the right song, and when it becomes too chartbuster, you wouldn't like it. He would say, no, sir, this is too much. My emotion with my heroes. For the title track especially, he was never happy till the last couple of weeks. When it received very well, then he felt, oh. and for the other songs, I think it was amazing to work with him. He was the thing which really touched me was he said, "I'm so sad, sir." I said, "What happened?" because Ranjana is going to be over. I'm going to leave Ranjana and go into something else. So he was like,
No, also you have a habit of bringing all your various singers coming into the next film, considering Rashid Khan this time again in Ranjana and Sukhwinder Singh. Do you have any personal favorites, or considering the wave of new musicians these days, do you have any personal favorites among the music directors you have worked with or you want to work with?
I mean, singers?
Music directors or singers?
Music directors, why should I work with music directors? Unless I become a producer and I do my movie. I think a lot of people are doing extraordinary work. Like Amit is doing great work, Preetham's doing amazing work, and then there's new composer called Sachin Jigar. And so sometimes you feel like, what am I going to do? Maybe I should do something else. These guys are so good. But then when you're a musician, the expression is so different. Each day is different, and then what you can tell through music is amazing, and that keeps you.
Thank you for watching. Click on the subscribe button and stay tuned.